Nick, I want to take us back in the time when the Israelites were given the law on the Mount of Sinai. Now, after reading this lesson, and especially Paul's writing in the letter to the Romans, I wonder if the Israelites were really happy to be given a law from God. All of a sudden their lives changed just in one day. What was not seen yesterday became seen today. Tough call, as we say today.
Really? I can see them rather happy to have some ground rules to protect and nurture their well-being.
The question stands also, if I'm not a Jew, does the law apply to me too? I have never been served 2 plates of commandments, nor any of my grandfathers were. What if I have never heard of the law? What if I have never read the law? The answer is that somehow God had managed to reveal His will to everybody on the planet. It might be through the nature or the inner conscious voice, but we caught God's voice somehow, somewhere, and we know what's right and what's not.
For several weeks now we are talking about the law. The focus this time is on the law and the gospel. Very interesting composition. On one hand we have the law, which shows us what sin is, and on the other we have good news, hope, salvation.
So what the law appears to be doing is constantly reminding us of sin, unpleasantly reminding us every time we failed to do good or to be right. Sounds to me tiring and miserable. And is this of any help for salvation or righteousness? Sadly, it's not.
So you're saying that knowing that getting close to a fire will burn you makes you miserable? I mean, I'm not getting that.
So what do I do with a law that is powerless and annoying, full of commandments and precepts? After all, I get tired of arguing with the law. He's always right.
I would love to see you doing that.
What the law was missing, Jesus filled with grace. Moses brought the law as a clear statement from God. Did he bring salvation? No. There was a provision for forgiveness in the form of the daily sacrifice, just a shadow of the grace to come.
Some see rules, others see base for relationship. God invited Abraham to engage in such relationship where He asked him, trust me, follow my lead, and I will make you happy, I will make you successful. This extended to Israel, where God asked them to experience this relationship and witness to everyone else how things were meant to be between Creator and creation.
We are left with a feeling of sinfulness when given the law. The life is full with emptiness, a strong smell of unrighteousness, and we want to be liberated. We cry for liberation from this unrighteousness, and we want to be released from the trap of this powerlessness. And it seems that the law only makes it worse.
Well, if it does that, I think that it's good because it's the reality. If we realize our weakness, then we have a choice. The problem is when we shift the focus from the relationship to the rules. Can a marriage survive such thing? A friendship? How can it work with God?
What gives us power, as it might sound very unbelievable, is the shameful death of Christ, shameful in the man's eyes. Now, because He succeeded in obeying the law, we can cover our bodies with righteousness. A simple gift for our birthday, our new birth in the faith of what Jesus did for us.
Being sick is not fun. Not knowing what is wrong with you is terrible. Through the law, we find the diagnosis, and through Christ, we are healed.
So this is the best news that can come to man. The law is holy, and it can be lived through the grace that Jesus provides. Is everything smooth again? Yes, it is. Is there law? Is there sin? Yes, there is. But there is a way, there is power that overcomes the weakness that comes from the law.